and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Fournette, a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all, tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20, 20, 21. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check. 51. Check 24, watch 24. Check, crunch. Slam, two draw, Porkins. Got it. 25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
20. Hey, 59, ready. 11. 54, south.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Check 52. Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come up?
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Hey, wahoo! Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
13.
Now Foles going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Smooth.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 25. Mike 50. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.